sunshine. Sip from my rainbow, deliciously mango. I think it's a syndrome, got me so wind-blown. Show me the door, how far can you fall? Freedom in galaxies, backed up by fantasy.
I'm Sandra Sandy Schneller, and this is Romancing Me Pescatarian Style.
And blue with blessings, blessings for me. This is reality, I'm living my dreams.
Hey, this is your girl Sandra Sandy Schneller back with you. Oh, do we have the goods tonight, baby? Oh, yeah. What are you eating tonight? Oh, ooh, We doing it good tonight. We are doing it up with our eggplant parmesan and spinach included in that, baby. So it's an eggplant and spinach. It's so healthy for you, and I'm gonna be sharing with you some of those bennies, for your health. It's gonna make you want to eat it more and more. Forget those who say, "Oh, I can't take that eggplant." You haven't had Sandra Sandy Schneller's eggplant parmesan. Let's get some libation going. We're just gonna do a cab right now. We're gonna be sharing it this way, drinking it via the glass, as in cheers to you. And then, that's very berry folk. We're going to also have it in the mixture of the meal, the sauce. I love cooking with the wine and my sauces. It just ticks up the ante a little bit in your meal. So let's get started. Okay, now we're set here. I have sliced in like a 1/2-inch slices here. Eggplant. This is 4 large eggplants. And I did this earlier today, and they turn kind of quickly. So they're very fresh, though. They just oxidize a little bit there. I have 6 organic eggs here, and I'm gonna whisk those up a little bit because we're gonna do an egg wash with the eggplants here. We don't need any salt and pepper at this point because I've added the salt and pepper in the next stage. Okay, that's kind of whisked pretty good there. 6 cups of panko breadcrumbs. These are the plain kind, and I've added in here some ingredients, some seasonings, including salt and pepper and some no salt seasoning. So just hit me up on my email and you can get this recipe. So I'm gonna get started in just adding some of the eggplants here. Did you know eggplants are so healthy for you? They're great. It's just a high amount of antioxidants in them, and those are said to help reduce your chances for heart disease. It promotes heart health, good heart health. And then it said also that eggplant, because it's so high in antioxidants, that it's good to control your blood sugar levels, promote weight loss, control anemia. It's just a plethora of things it does. So just look it up, and you want to incorporate this into your diet, definitely. So we're going to remove it from the egg wash and then bathe it, well, actually bury it in the panko breadcrumbs. You can't even tell it's there, right? That's how you want it to be covered, because you want all those breadcrumbs on it. This will help to mask that mushiness taste that some of you do not like. That's why you're not liking eggplant. But try my method of the recipe that I cook, the way I cook it. Oh my gosh, you're gonna wanna make this all the time. I make the eggplant parmesan also in lieu of lasagna. I love lasagna, but I can't take the pounds that it put on me, the calories from the pasta. Now I'm going to just spray a baking pan here. Just spray it lightly with some avocado oil. I like to roll it around also. You see how I'm rolling the edges in? And you want to do that too because you want it to be crusted all the way around on every side. That'll help to give it a nice coating of breading all over, and then that will mask the softness of eggplant when you cook it. Because I know that's what some people do not like, the softness of it. But I tell you, my eggplant Parmesan, I'm told that it could rival a Sicily recipe. People say that, oh, this really tastes like it came from Sicily. I don't know if those people have been to Sicily or where, some parts of Italy maybe. But hey, gotta get a little dancing in there. Because we're getting ready to do our veggies now. And are we doing some veggies? We got our, baby Bellas. Everything is organic too. Lycopene, heaven, and vitamin C with our red sweet peppers. You know, this has lots of vitamin C. It said even more so, or just as much or more so than an orange does. So when you get a cold, this is what you should look for. Go grab a red sweet pepper and eat it. Yeah. We have 12 ounces of, baby spinach. I can't wait to get into this because we got 5 cheeses. Well, I'm sorry, 4 cheeses going on here. Yeah, we got that Asiago, the provolone. Yeah. Well, we can't do this without the Parmesan, right? And mozzarella, baby. Oh yeah, we got all 4 going on, and we're gonna douse some wine into it too. Okay, now we're gonna get ready to get our veggies together. We have the eggplants going on here. I'm gonna have to flip some in a minute. I flipped some already and they're nice and toasted on one side. I'll have to show you that in a moment. But right now, let's get started with our veggies. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. In the meantime, why don't you please like, subscribe, and share. And then we're gonna add 4 tablespoons of grass-fed cow butter. And that's the butter that we always use, grass-fed cow butter. We want that cow that gives us the butter to be very healthy as well. Now the eggplant, everything here is organic and non-GMO except the eggplant. Now I opted out of that for the eggplant only because I'm taking off the skin. And I take off a good portion of that, the outer extremities of the eggplant to compensate for pesticides being sprayed on it. It doesn't mean that they're not going to seep through, but it's still a less chance of it having it. We're going to let that melt for a moment. The butter, oh yeah. You can freeze them. I slice it, it cools, and I slice it, and I put some of them in the freezer, wrap them individually, and it's such a wonderful go-to meal. Very healthy one too. And I'll pop one in the oven at 350 degrees and let it heat up, and it tastes just as good as the first day that I made it. We added the garlic cloves, and now we're also going to add red onions. This is 2 medium-sized red onions. You can add sweet onions. Sometimes I add sweet onions as well. It doesn't give you too much of a different taste at all. I'm going to let that cook a bit. And remember that what onions do for you. You want that onion breath because onions promote positive and, healthy actually, oral health. So we're going to just stir the red onions and the garlic with the butter and the olive oil Smells good. Very good here. Yes, gonna stir that up just a tad bit. And now we're going to add our baby bellas. Love baby bellas. They promote great health. It's said that baby bellas and mushrooms in general are good for you in the sense of preventing cancer. Okay, the vegetables are pretty much ready now. You see how the consistency, I've gone ahead and added the spinach and the red peppers, and you can see how the consistency of everything is. Even the mushrooms, they're not too limp, but they are, they still have some firmness, but they still have they just have flexibility to them. Hot is hot because I have the oven on. Okay, we're gonna start with our sauce. It's a fabulous sauce. The sauce tends to make the pasta dish. Well, actually the Parmesan dish and pasta dishes as well. So we're gonna go ahead and add organic. See, I do have organic stuff that I'm adding, organic and non-GMO. So I'm just going to add that. That's we're going to have 2 cans of organic diced tomatoes. And then we're going to go ahead and also add 2 jars, and this is 2 32-ounce jars of organic marinara sauce. I want to let you all know that I am having what I said I would. Okay, let's see. There we go. And this is going to be a beautiful sauce. We're going to add the veggies to this in a moment. But before we do that, we have a few things we're going to add to the sauce. Please like, share, and subscribe this video, and just hit me up on my email so that you can get the recipe, the full recipe, because I'm telling you, this is a fabulous eggplant and spinach Parmesan. Okay, we have a multitude of things here. Of course, we have oregano, thyme. We have some no salt seasoning, that is, rosemary, and all that is going to go in, and we're going to stir it nicely here. I tell you, this is a wonderful sauce. You can have this alone. You know, sometimes I make the sauce and I'll put some of the sauce aside so that I can have it with other meals during the week. Just email me for this recipe. This is a wonderful recipe. Look at all that lycopene. So we're going to let that cook for about 5 minutes. Going to let it heat it up and bring it to a boil, and then we're going to add the rest of our ingredients. Okay, the sauce has been brought to a boil now, and we're going to just stir it a little bit and add our wine. I'm going to add like 1.5 cups of wine, red wine. That's just going to boost that flavor up to a high exponential. Let's get the rest of that wine in. And this is a good wine. You don't necessarily have to use a very good wine, but I just happen to do so because that's what I had open. Go ahead and add the veggies now as well. Get the full effect of these flavors from all of the different types of veggies we have here. The mushrooms, spinach, the red peppers, the red onions, garlic. And don't be remiss about not getting that butter flavor too that we have. So we got all of that's just going to be blended so well into this sauce. Okay, we've got our first batch of the eggplant out of the oven, and they are nice and crispy. Look at those. They look like potato pancakes, don't they? Oh, look at that. Look at the vegetables in that sauce. So we're gonna put one layer. We're gonna start with a layer of our sauce, just a little bit here. That should be about enough. So now the next layer will be the Parmesan slices. You want to fill it up all the way around. They're nice and crispy. And that's how you want them to be crispy from the start. Okay, now that we have the slices in, we go ahead with other slices, and these are the mozzarella slices that we're doing next. We're just going to put some on top of this one, have one whole layer. We're gonna put it sparingly because you know they spread, these pieces will spread out as it melts. You don't wanna have a full, as I said, if you have some of the sauce left over, that's a great thing. You can save it and put it on other dishes. I put it on baked potato as well. And then put cheese on top of it. Oh my gosh, that's such a... Okay, next we have olives. Olives, yes, is a staple ingredient of this Parmesan dish. That's why we do not add much salt in the dish, because we have the olives. Please like, share, and subscribe this video segment. Okay, our next layer will be the cheese, the Parmesan cheese. And that's a mixture of the Parmesan and the other 4 cheeses. This is the quattro formaggio combination, which is Asiago. It's the Parmesan, provolone, and mozzarella. Oh, we are ready for the big reveal. Oh my gosh, if you could smell the aromas in this kitchen right now, oh, you would drop, yes, to your knees. Here we go. Look at that. Eggplant and spinach Parmesan with a side of beets. All organic, non-GMO, except for just a little bit of something that wasn't. But you know, oh my gosh, it smells so delicious. Oh, look at that. Only Sandra Sandy Schneller style. Please like, share, and subscribe to this video so you can also enjoy. Just hit me up in an email so you can get your the full recipe of this menu. Okay, let's pay homage. You ready for your virtual taste? Yeah, I know you are. I want to make sure I give you the part with the nice piece of mozzarella on top. I put some more cheese on top, and the the last 10 minutes of the baking process. Look at that. Oh my, look at all the mozzarella cheese on top. The Parmesan is just lingering over on the side. Here you go, take it. I'm gonna try the beet with it, all in one time. Look at that. This is a booyah, booyah. The most fantastic eggplant Parmesan this side of town. You can eat some more too. All you need to do is get that recipe from me. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Romancing me, P.S. darlings. Peace out.